Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with someone I've known for about 75 years. Hi KJH Hughes.
Hello, Caroline Harris.
How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I love that you know how to say my name correctly because we've known each other for 75
How do people say it?
Kieran's. All the time. Imagine, I'm like this.
I mean, my last
a lot
name
of
gets
weight.
butchered a lot. Hughes. I'm like,
Hell.
it's Hughes.
Hughes.
Hughes. It's America. I don't think Americans know how to say it as well as accurately.
Welcome.
Thanks. I'm so excited to be in the Skin Rocks and the Caroline Harris HQ. Very excited. I'm very excited to try this.
You have got a new product coming out.
Yeah.
So, I was in the gym and then in meetings all day. And so Katie turned up to film and I was like, I haven't got any makeup on. She was like, that's fine, sit down. So you're going to do my face. I feel honoured.
I'm very excited. We're going to start with your moisturizer, this gorgeous moisturizer, the face cream, the fragrance one, not the fragrance free because your skin is not sensitive. Has a very, very light scent. What is that?
Oh, God.
French Japan.
You think so?
No, I just don't know.
Alistair Park.
Jasmine.
I made Alistair Park do some kind of like description of it. And she said it was like a glass of San Pellegrino with a sprig of mint and a hint of lemon or something like that. And I was like, well, I would never have said that. So thank you.
Oh, okay. So before I do makeup, you've got a little bit of serum on, right? Or a tiny bit of this before because you said you were like bone dry. So when I always do makeup, I always like to saturate the points of the face in which I want the shine to be the highest because the moisturizer is going to give shine. I always actually recommend you and like all our other skincare people in the space of the internet and when people ask me for skincare advice, I'm like, go to Caroline, go to Shireen, go to Charlotte. I don't know. I know how to prep skin for makeup, but I will not be able to give you proper solid advice on like what is the best of whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. So
It's funny because I go, you need to ask Katie. I don't.
It's true. I don't like to claim to be an expert in something that I'm not an expert in. I always do the ears if they're exposed and take what's left down the neck. So now, once the product is saturated in those first few points, which typically are the high points of the face, wherever you're going to highlight later, I'll take what's left on my hands and just pop it through the center so that she's not overly juiced and that the shine is just more on the peaks. And then we're going to paint with bronzers first because we want to get all of that makeup on before we essentially start doing complexion. And one little trick, you've got very, very easy cheekbones to find, so you're a very easy.
It's got my nana's cheekbone.
Oh, Nan. So we look for, what I do, I always tell people to talk and enunciate and really like point their mouth out. And as you do, you'll be able to see where the natural shadows are going to appear on your face. So, for example, there it is. Look, there it is. Keep doing it. I mean, you could also just do a fish face, but you can see it, and then we're just going to go right there. Done.
Wow.
That one little spot, just done.
Wow.
And I would just do, because her hair's back, I'm going to do a little there.
I also got a massive forehead.
Do you?
No, I do. It's like a five finger.
A little on a 5 head, and then just a little under the jaw. Good. Great. Now we're going to take what brush do you use for that?
Any. I use my fingers.
Okay, fine. So we're going to use a brush. So this feels too loose. I'm going to go for this. This feels dense. So with any creams, dense brushes are the best. I'm always going to go to the areas sort of where I placed first. So I'm just going to blend this in. That was the Gucci Westman product in Truffle, the contour stick in Truffle, and then just pushing that into those points. And now blending into these bronzy points, contour points, up a little into the cheek and back, not down, because you want to keep all this free for bright, sort of like bright, lifted.
Where do you think it came from that people just draw like a bourbon biscuit stripe on their face?
I mean, Instagram, but I don't think it's new. Nothing's new. Everything's just being recirculated.
And they just call it something different.
It's all decades old. And I think that's why
when people talked about skin cycling, I was like, that's what we've always done since the beginnings of time. The dinosaurs skin cycled.
And I think it's important to honor where things came from, but also I think just to know, sometimes there's a bit of a call out culture sometimes on social, in a TikTok that I would do about taking my lipstick from my cheek and placing on my cheek. And people go, oh my God, my nan did that. You didn't invent this. I was like,
they're inventing the wheel, guys.
It's, you got to just have fun with it and share the knowledge. And
would you place bronzer differently on someone with a different shaped face?
I would always, essentially wherever the shadows are is where it's going to take things back. Wherever the light is, it's going to bring things forward. So always just remember that. Light brings forward, dark takes back. That's the only real,
So we have that on a t-shirt or a mug, please, because it's the kind of thing I'd forget.
Light things forward, light brings forward, dark takes back. It's like shadows and light. That's really what makeup is. It's just playing with contrast and textures. And so there we've got this beautiful little sort of soft contour, looking a little bit more sort of sculpted and snatched, but still looks like herself because that's really important. And then we're also going to do the same exact thing with blush. And I'm going to use this amazing blush from Ate. This is Love Plum Plum. I'm obsessed with these. I tried these the other day. I'm going to go right on the sort of high points of the cheek.
Lovely.
And I'm doing this all underneath makeup because I want the makeup to be so little. Like when I do one of my celebrity clients, I always do their complexion lack because I don't like loads of complexion on their face.
Yeah.
And by doing
complexion, you mean
foundation and concealers.
Yeah.
And so with like this ethos of doing all the colors and getting the foundation of the foundation this on first, getting the dimensions, getting the colors, getting all of these things on, it really helps me use less complexion product, which I prefer to do.
Yeah,
because then your makeup lasts longer and it looks better.
And you're not rubbing it all off the minute you put it on.
Yep. So a little bit of that, and then we're going to go in with a very special product today, which is the Hyper Shine Highlight Kit from KJH brand. Making it stay the air.
Let me see for you.
Okay, cool. For a TSB today on
today's TSB
of KJH brand.
We should do it in a South accent.
Today we've got
on TSB. You're dead lucky because she never does this at discount.
I'd never do a discount. We'll just do on a little preview. Preview's the discount, depending on when this goes live. We've got the Hyper Shine Highlight Kit from KJH brand. You can have like a really, really, really shiny look or a little bit less of a shiny look.
What part of Liverpool your family's from?
Southport. So
you're not Scout.
We're not Scout.
Wow. You're woolly backs. Woolly back.
I'm gonna get rinsed so hard.
Southport with the tide that you can never find.
Ever. Tarek, one time, in the pandemic, Tarek came to Southport. We lived in Southport for like 3 months. He was like, I really want to walk to the water. And I was like, okay, fine.
An hour.
Literally took us an hour and we didn't even get halfway there. It was so far out.
Anyway,
it was mad.
Tell us about colours and what it says.
This is Hyper Shine Highlight Pigment. This comes in part of this kit, which is out in soon. So it might be out already. We don't know. When this video goes live. This is the Hyper Shine Serum. So I'll show you really what this does. And then this is the brush. So you basically, in the kit, you get one of these shades, depending on which shade you pick. I'm going to use the copper on you. I think copper is a really, really, really good middle ground shade for like many, many, many people. Mm-hmm. You could also pull off the pink and you could also pull off the gold. But I want to try copper because I think I gave you the gold and I want you to try the copper as well. So copper, you can use it completely neat by itself. So you could just go like, up, and that's what you get. This lovely sort of radiant, beautiful sheen. However, the way that I like to use it the most is with this serum. And what I literally said to my lab was, I want a highlighter that's like a wet, balmy highlighter. And I said, but give me that wet texture, that balm in a separate component because I want you to be able to control whatever finish that you want.
You put lines in there.
And now for the next like 3 days, I won't put more.
Oh, fine.
So like I would put and also the brush is going to live in the brush as well for a couple of days. So it's like feel like people don't wash their brushes every day.
No.
I wash my set brushes, of course, every day. Like this was my personal brushes that get washed tonight, but my personals, I'm human. I don't have to.
No.
And so that's what it looks like with the Shine Serum on top. So really, it just totally depends. And again, if you're like a minimalist with the skin prep and the skincare and you know that you don't like too much stuff under your foundation, this is another way to sort of give that emollient back. If the ears are exposed, always do the ears. I like to do the ears of my girls.
Oh my God. And I keep saying, oh my God, like Warren, I'll shut up. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Wait, so did you ever have a full scarf accent?
Yeah, of course, I was born there.
But like, wait, which part is it Liverpool?
For Thackeray Hospital, which is now, I'm going to say it's
Full women.
Yeah. Oh, Thackeray?
Oh my God, for Thackeray. That's hilarious. And always getting it to the hairline. Okay, good. So now that's like all the bases are done. I am actually just going to take a pop of pink.
So why this? Why is your first product this?
I really wanted to create something that I could educate with. And I think a lot of the products for KJH brand are going to be things that I can educate with, like a little complex. I don't want anything to be too straightforward because I want to show people how to use the product.
Good.
I want to show them how to use this and I want to therefore give them the knowledge and information on how to use so much of the stuff in their makeup bag through this like complexity of this kit.
Mm-hmm.
It's not complex for makeup artists or people that know how to mess with textures, but I used to consistently, I'm just popping the bit of the pink in the high points of the face.
Oh, go for it.
I've consistently had questions like, how do you put a mascara? I'm like, what do you mean?
Excuse me.
I don't know.
Can you imagine my DMs?
What are they?
But it's from the most, like, I only just realised that moisturiser exists because my face feels a bit sore. What do I do?
Oh my God.
Okay, so I have 15 serums. They all have retinoid in and a niacinamide. How do I lay them? I'm like, you don't. Calm down.
Oh my God.
Relentless.
If people don't know, they don't know. What are they supposed to do?
For sure.
So yeah, I really wanted to create something that was a bit complex, a little bit more,
just different.
I didn't want something out of the box that was just, slap it on, run in and go. Like, that's not this brand. This is the opposite of that. But
I love that for you. I love that for you. Well done.
I'm excited. Thanks. I'm excited.
Look at you not being a basic bit.
I'm excited to join the Founders Club. I'm terrified because it was very stressful. And thank God to April and Tarek and my consultants because I would have literally quit. I would have quit. So this is your concealer. This is Derma Blend SOS Cover, and I'm using, what's this?
3.5, and I think it's discontinued now, so that's great.
Oh.
No, I know.
So
why would they do that?
I'm going to take a little, and I'm just going to pop it right onto Caroline's contour, just there to pop a little hint of light, so we get a bit more of that sort of intenseness on the shadow. I think it's a bit light for you at the moment, but I actually think it's working well for there. Do you cover up your hyperpigmentation when you do your makeup, or do you let it just be?
I cover it, but I don't do it with a pan stick. I just put some on it to make a token effort to cover it up, and then if it comes through, it comes through.
I think it's also nice.
I'm not paranoid about it.
No, it's fine. I mean, it's like skin have personality and stuff. Yeah. So using this now just around everywhere on the face where I did not highlight and did not contour. So it's merging in a little, but so that there's all these zones, like face mapping, if you like, but with makeup. So you've got all these little zones where your complexion is, where the contour is, and I'm using a bigger brush. This is Hannah Martin for Ciate, bigger brush to sort of press it in and under the eyes and smushing it in around the nose. And this way we can keep the skin really skin-like, which we all love, and just sort of keeping everything really beautiful and fresh, all the while looking perfected. And I think that if there's an eye or a lip detail happening, I think it makes everything look better when the skin is fresher, personally, but each to their own. If somebody loves a full coverage complexion, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's just a different thing. And again, this is a lighter concealer, so exactly how I did with the bronzer at first, or the contour at first, I'm going to go everywhere opposite with this. So jaw, little sort of around the eye, even in this temple here, because there's a little bit of bronzer here on the forehead. So just sort of having these little sort of stripes that then you blend in to just make lifted line, lifted element. I'm excited. I'm I'm so excited. You got any plans to come to the US anytime soon?
Yes, I'm in New York in April or May. I can't remember. I'm not sure actually, but yeah, definitely New York, April, May.
Okay.
And then it's it's like,
yep, it's all up in the air always, and things happen last minute. But then that's not last minute. So, all right, I love these. These are the Chanel Stilo Ombre Contour, and this is the shade number 8. I'm obsessed with these. I think they're the most beautiful product. This is let me see, I want something a bit denser. This looks good. Okay, so we've got a little Ciate eye detailer, and I'm just going to pick a little of this up with the brush, which I see you are already doing.
Oh no, I don't do that.
That's your eyelid shape.
My eyelid.
That's made.
I go like that.
Where do you put it? On the inside your waterline, or on the eye?
I do like this. I do the Trish lid, and then I do that over it and a little bit inside the eye. Or I use the other one, these ones, the Hilden one.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. So look straight ahead. I want to see where your eye shape is falling. Okay, great. So we're just gonna wiggle a little bit in there. Okay, now look down, and then we're just gonna use this brush to just work backwards. If the skin is soft around the eyes, always work backwards. If you're trying to pull it out a little bit,
it's a very nice way of saying old and wrinkly.
No.
I appreciate it.
So, for example, if you go this way, it's going to create lines in the makeup. Whereas if you sort of get your point of where you want the highest point to be and then work back, if you're doing a little bit of smoky wing shape, then it's easier because the skin doesn't move as much. And then we will have this fluffier brush. We'll just blend it sort of into the oblivion. Okay, open. Pretty. And then wherever it's blended out too much where you want more definition, you would just go right back in with some more at the root of that detail, just to create a little lift or a little sort of more intensity. Pretty. And then I would, for example, just blend it into the middle of the eye, and we have a little soft smoky wing. Now I do the same on the other side. Because I've done the other side, I kind of know what my placement is going to be, but if you don't know what placement is going to be, just look straight into a mirror and then you'll be able to see.
And where should you look? If you're looking in the mirror, where are you going to put it?
I mean, if you've got a hooded eye or like an obstruction of an area of skin, you should always just look. Actually, I want you to look in the mirror because I want you to see what I'm doing. So,
because this is my tear duct, so I've got a lacrimal prolapse.
Oh, wow.
So my lacrimal gland is protruded through the muscle.
Oh, wow.
So I have got to have surgery to have it put back in. I've already had it once.
You're going to do it?
It came through. I've had it once. Look at the scar. So,
yeah.
But I've got to do it again because it can be painful. It's not just fine, but
painful to touch, or just because it's
like a bit sore.
It's sore right now?
No. You're absolutely fine. You can go muller it.
So, for example, look straight in the mirror as you would if you were talking to somebody.
Yeah.
So then you're just going to go right over it like that. Like over it, back, connect it to the lash line, and then point it a little bit in whatever direction you want, whether it's out toward the hairline or up toward the brow. Mm-hmm. There's no right or wrong. It's really whatever somebody wants to do. And then we're going to use with that brush. I'm going to use this brush to just soften a little bit of the underneath so that you at least have that silhouette. You see? Oh, it's kind of great on you. And then if anywhere it's too sort of dipping down, that's when you need to sort of, I'd get in there with a little bit of sort of concealer and things and really augment the shape. But it also doesn't have to be so intentional. It can just feel like a nice little lift of, now I want to do more on this side. And that's the thing. It's like you've got to be comfortable going back and forward with makeup and like adding a bit and taking a bit. And it's always so much better to add versus to try and take some of it away. So starting with a little is best, essentially. But I really love sort of showing people how to do these little things that they've always been told that they can't do.
Oh, yeah.
And you only get good for trying, too, and, like, playing with it. And mascara enhances everything. So, like, don't
love mascara.
What's your favourite mascara?
To be honest, I'm a bit of a mascara horse. So, like, I like Lancome make great mascaras. I like Tilbury, Legendary Lashes No. 2, obviously. YSL, good mascaras. What was yours?
My current faves are Tower 28, Make Waves, obsessed with. Tower 28, Make Waves. I love Lancome Idol a lot. Like, love that. And a bit of MAC Extended Play. I haven't used it for a while.
Like a fibre.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I'm not a subtle mascara wearer. When people put it on and it's barely there, I'm like, what is the point?
I agree. Have you tried the new Vive one?
It's upstairs, yeah.
It's really, really nice. You have to build it. You have to build it.
And the Victoria Beckham's upstairs too.
Oh, the new one. No, I just got it this morning. So I'm just doing a little bit of like bronze and highlight in powder form on the eyelid just to sort of give a little bit of contrast. So I'm using the highlight shade here. My highlighter's a balmy finish, so it's going to move a little bit on the eye. So if you were going to use it on the eye, I wouldn't do it with other makeup. Oh, you could do it with mascara, but I wouldn't do it with like eyeliner.
Amazing in summer. Like if you did like a hot pink for summer,
I will.
I'd have it all over my lid. I don't even care how old I am.
All right, we're going to call it Kaz. Okay, so then I want you to do your own mascara because I truly am a believer that people can get their own mascara on better than somebody else can.
Yep. Let's do this one. That's going to be embarrassing now. What? I also, when you have your makeup done and people curl both lashes at the same time, I'm like, no.
What?
Yeah, they curl both lashes at the same time and then go
Top
back.
and bottom?
No. When they do one and then the other, and I'm like, no, my eyelashes are like shop shutters, right?
What do you mean?
So they curl this one,
yeah,
and then they curl this one before they apply the mascara.
Sure.
So
and then drop.
Yeah, and I'm like, no. I don't think you understand. I love the pictures of the supermodels backstage and Linda Evangelista always doing her own lashes.
I think people should always do their own lashes. Ash Graham always does her own mascara. I actually give my mascara to all my girls. I have a kit. I have a do and go kit, which is for all my celebrity clients, and I have their own mascara in the bag with their name on it in a Sharpie so that it's theirs, so I don't have to use bullies. This room is amazing, you all. While Caroline's busy doing the mascara, I just have to like rummage. Oh my God, I found U Beauty. You did have it. U Beauty, the Smart Hydrator, amazing moisturizer.
Yeah.
What else has she got? New Face. Haven't seen anything from New Face in ages. Antioxidant booster, very exciting. But Chantecaille, we know we love Chantecaille in this house. We love Chantecaille in this home. Wow, it's beautiful. Bit of Shani Darden.
Love a bit of Shani.
Bit of Shani. Oh my God, I found my girl. I found Charlotte and Marta at Do on the wall. Have you tried this yet?
Yeah.
It's so, oh my God, Kate Somerville. Oh my God, wait. Like, what's a really fun game is being like, what were Space and K brands? Because like
honestly.
Me and Caroline met Space and K 15 years ago.
How many brands do you think we're trained in?
At least 40.
No, it's way more than that. You just don't know it. When I worked it out, my training at Space and K was like 150 brands. It was insane.
But you didn't work at Space. You were a rep.
At Space.
Oh.
I started in Space.
But then you were with...
Then I was at Chantecaille.
But then you were with a skincare brand after that.
Yeah, I've done like...
Wasn't it the green brand? Zellens?
Yeah, but that was consulting.
Right. But that was when I knew you.
Ah, right.
So I knew you then because you were coming in as a rep training us on the product.
Ah, okay.
And Ava was coming in being like, ma'am.
Sure, like 10 years ago.
There's some amazing things in this room, everybody. It's very exciting.
So obviously I've cocked up my mascara because it went on really heavy on one side and not on the other. So feel free to fix it. Why is it always like that with life when you do one eye and the other one eye's great and the other eye's just like, hi?
It's the way. Let's see. Oh my God. Wow, you do your mascara real well. That's your favorite eye, right? For mascara right now? You think that one looks... Oh, which one do you think looks better?
I mean, they're okay.
They're great. Fine. They're great. All right, I'm going to contour your lip. Katie. Okay. Oh, perfect. This is a great brush. Get it, Hannah. Ciate, flat eye base. I'm going to use it for lips. Sorry. Gotta break the rules always. So I'm going to take this around the mouth and do a little bit of a contour with it to create a little slight fullness just there. And only on the top and the bottom lip. I don't need to go all the way here. And it's also easier, especially if you're at home and you're like, never done this before, just stay to the top lip and the bottom lip. If you go too far out, you might take it too wide and then you'll have a bit of a Joker smile. Just literally look in the mirror.
I'm scared.
No, it looks amazing.
Oh, God. Like, I don't...
And then you could take a little bit of Hypershine highlight in copper and just pop it right on the mouth as well for, have a look at that. Have a look at that.
Oh, wow.
It's like a little nudie kind of bronzy lip. And then I'm going to take a bit of Ate. Go like this. Perfect. Taking a bit of Ate and popping this right in the middle just to create a little bit of pigment back in so it's not all beige. And okay, cool. Do you own a face powder?
I use this one.
Oh, great.
But it's sparkly.
Terry
It's not sparkly, it's
pearl, it's soft pearl, delicate pearl. This is Terry de Gunsberg's. Got no on the back.
Glow. It's now discontinued and I've got one left.
Great.
Why do they do that? Why do they make great product and discontinue it?
Look up all the way. First, I mean, people better buy it.
They did. They always bring it out as a limited edition again, and I'm like, just keep it in stock.
And I'm going to go everywhere where I put the concealer, and I'm going to snatch that jaw a little more with the powder. And then a little around the side of the nose. Always go under the nose, because if there's ever any dewiness here, it could look a bit like snot.
Snotty look is not a good look.
Nah, this is a nice powder.
No.
Yeah. And then I'm going to like really sort of press it in under the eyes because it doesn't look like powder. Terry, bring it back.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, beautiful powder.
Yeah, I don't like cakey powder. I'm so 80s. I'm just like, I like glow, you know. But you don't want to look sweaty. There's a difference.
It's really good. So, you know, with makeup, I don't think there's anything wrong or right about doing anything. If it works for you, don't change it. Like that's what's all relative about. That's when makeup tutorials become relevant and relative to you, is if you need the advice. But if something works for you and you like the way that looks, so why do you have to change it?
I always find as well that women find it really hard to change what they would do with their eyes. Like if someone wears no eyeliner, if you suddenly line them, they feel like they're wearing too much. If they wear an eyeliner, and you take it away from them, they feel naked.
That. Yeah, it's. My mom has to have like a messy, smudgy liner on, otherwise it doesn't look like her. And if you do too much, then it's like, whoa,
what have you done?
Yeah, it's like, nah, mate, you look mad. Now I'm just going back over with a bit more of the concealer over the powder, because that powder is so light.
What's the powder like?
Powder is very light and lovely and like soft on your skin, that we can go over a little with the concealer because it's not really going to create a build-up or a cakiness. And also being delicate with your brushes. Like, do you feel the pressure of the brush is quite soft in this experience?
Yeah. Such a good brush experience.
Such a beautiful brush experience today. I'm going to blend that out.
You went Scouse at the end of that.
Today.
Such a great, beautiful brush experience. Today.
We went to watch Phantom of the Opera last night, and there was a guy in the cast who I swear was a Scouser, because he literally, his accent was Scouse while he was doing his part. He was one of the
Phantom of the Opera's here.
Well, that would have been so funny. So I just put on a little bit more blush. Now what I'm going to do is just knock it back. Because again, you don't really know how much you need until you're close to finished. I think Kaz looks amazing in blush. And
what I love about this colour is, obviously Ate made this colour for a darker skin, but my undertone is almost bluey purple, so it's perfect. People always ask me if I've dyed my lips. I'm like, no, I haven't dyed my lips. They're just purple. I don't know what to tell you.
Hilarious. I do think, though, there is something to be said about, like, especially in colour cosmetics, shopping black-owned brands, because if it's developed by a person in the black community, it's going to work for everybody else.
Yeah.
And I think that's like, I feel that way about Ate's product, Danessa's product.
Danessa's products are beautiful.
They're really nice. Okay, let me see you with the light on you evenly. Turn to that way. Wow. She's fierce. Okay. Okay, I'm happy with this. This feels good. This feels great. Feels excellent. I didn't do your eyebrows. Oh my God. What is wrong with me? I normally do eyebrows first before anything else.
We were yapping.
We were gassing for the first time in years. Last time I saw you was in New York when you were there on a trip. I forgot who you were with. It's like 5 years ago. Maybe that wasn't.
No, it wasn't that. Well, mind you, it would have been before lockdown, so yeah.
Do you like this? Do you use this every day?
What?
This ADH?
No, because at the moment I'm still using the pencil, which is... Where is it?
Well,
there.
Okay, great. I'll use that instead.
But no, use it. Go for it.
What's your favourite? Your pencil. I just want to try this.
This one. I like a pencil that looks like this. I hate the pencils that are triangle shaped.
That have an angle.
Oh my God, it's like, why do it?
So I'm using just a little small eyeshadow brush, a smudger, and I'm literally just putting it in those sheer parts of the eyebrow. Using a little smudgy brush to put a little bit of this taupe shade into the sheer areas of the eyebrow. Hannah Martin's smudger brush with Fiate.
Thank God I didn't overpluck in the 90s.
I did.
Yeah, but you're younger than me. I was a bit older, so the trend wasn't as... I didn't take to the trend as much. I've always sort of thought, oh, that's going to be too thin and make my face look so fat.
I just thought I wanted to be like Gwen Stefani or like Drew. I used to be Drew Barrymore.
I mean, you don't.
I just loved her.
So a little like you, but all nice, and then I am, but I don't like it. Dark browder.
No, but it's a different colour to your hair. But I actually don't think it doesn't work. It's just a case of like the tone is a little cooler. If it was a little bit more warm, it actually would have worked. But
so what colour would you use?
I would use soft brown because you're soft brown on the pencil.
I have had soft brown before.
But it actually worked. It worked to give you like a shadow base, and then you just go in with a pencil in the areas. It's nice to create dimension with just more than one product.
Yeah, cool.
Because one product sometimes can just look so makeup-y. How do we feel? Wow.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Break that up.
God, look at me with a glow.
I think you could have a bit more powder.
My team are going to be so jealous.
And that's what's really nice about this powder is I feel like I could keep going with it and it's never going to get cakey.
It's not cakey at all.
Great.
And people are like, oh, you're so glowing. I'm like, oh, it's powder. And they're like, what? I'm like, it is powder.
And you can set Hyper Shine Highlight Kit from KJH brand and it will still be dewy. But it totally just depends on what kind of finish that you like.
And so you launch when?
We launch 26th of September, most likely, with wiggle room.
And how much, okay, please?
It's going to be $75 US with free shipping. And then whatever the
Where does it work?
Yeah, whatever.
Well, good luck with it, my friend.
Thanks, I'm so excited. Thanks for
Well done.
Thanks for letting me come on and see everyone and say hello to everybody and show everybody this beautiful product.
Thank
I'm
you.
so excited to. While you were doing your mascara, I might have taken, but there might be a few things in the pocket.
That's right. You can steal what you want. You actually did. I love it.
I'll put
Thank
no
you, Audi. I'll link to everything below and good luck with it, mate.
Thanks.
I'm going to sit here like you little... Oh, I don't put that head down because I don't want to get makeup on your lovely shirt.
Thanks.
Well done, mate. See you soon.